Hello, friend. I've been tinkering around as I love to do, and I would love your feedback on my latest tinkering. Behold, a Chrome extension. The seed of this idea was born out of a lot of frustrations I had in previous roles when I would send an email and then wait for a response, and then you have to go check to see if the person responded, and then find the thread, get my mind right, and then send the next pithy email to see if I could nudge something towards an action. So, also disappointed by other email tools that didn't seem to have the function I wanted. I built my own. So, tentative name is Backstop, and I'll show you how it works. We start with the ghost hunt. So, once you verify your email, you do a scan, and then you can see where there are threads that someone has ghosted you, and then there are some where you are the ghost. And in this case, I am the ghost in a couple threads. Once you find a thread, this one was to my realtor looking for some other helper. I can pick a thread and then say start babysitting this thread, and then it moves into the queue. So I have two that I had sent to myself in the past. Here's where the beauty comes in. It's really automated, but there's a personal touch here. So if I click this little pencil button, I see the three messages and when they are scheduled to go. And the other things I've built into this is it's variable. So the time and the date space in between the messages varies. And then it keeps track of those different things. So eventually you could find when the best time to send these is. The first message, gentle pulse. If you don't like it, you can hit shuffle, and then it gives you a different message. You can tinker with these to change them and save them. Here's the second message scheduled to go out on the 4th, so about a week and change. You can shuffle this. There are three messages for every thread. They're super generic, but specific enough. So they are not specifically related to the thread you sent, just a generic check-in. And then the third one is the breakup message. Haven't heard back. I'm gonna pull this off the list. You can use AI if you want to write these messages. That would then look at the previous message to get more context about the message to craft the response. The other thing here is it the Backstop does not pull in the person's email address. If they have their name and they're sure about it, it'll say, hey, Megan, hey, Bob, whatever, at the start. Otherwise, try to limit the opportunity that someone thinks this is an automated message. I can save the sequence, and then they're all updated. And then these would run in the background. I'm pausing some of my development now to get feedback from people like you on if this is something you think you would use, someone else would use, there's a market for this before I continue putting time and energy into Backstop. Love your thoughts. Thanks so much. Ta-ta for now.